Why has pleasure, like sorrow, like fear, become so all important in life? Like sorrow, why sorrow? You understand what the word sorrow? The suffering of man. The suffering of centuries. War after war. Destroying human beings, destroying nature, destroying animals, whales, everything. Man not only suffers, but causes suffering. That's part of us, part of our consciousness. And we try to avoid that because we haven't solved it, but we think pursuit of pleasure is the main thing. We at least that we can put something accurate, something real, that we can go on. Right? So that becomes dominant, and fear, sorrow, anxiety, all that in the background. Not only sexual pleasure, the remembrance, the pictures, and all the rest of the thing that goes on in the mind. If you watch it, see what is happening. Your own minds become full of that. Not the actual act, but the whole build-up. And that building up is called love. So, pleasure, love, suffering, fear are all entangled, all interrelated. So, the question is, will you take fear, pleasure, sorrow separately? You understand? One by one. Or will you have the capacity to deal with the whole of it? You understand? Because our minds are being broken up, take one by one. And hoping resolve by one, will come to the end of breaking up the fragments. Now how will you deal with the whole of it? Do you understand my question? Deal with your disorder, pleasure, fear, sorrow, as a total movement of life. You understand my question? Please, come with. Not as something separate, as a whole. Can you do it? That is, can you look at yourself as though it were a mirror, psychologically, as a whole being? Or you only look at a part? You understand? Go with it, sir. How do you look at yourself? Your job is different. Your wife and children are different. Your religion is different. Your particular way of thinking is different, opposed to so many other ways. You have your own experience which is different from others. Your own ideals, your own intentions, ambitions, all. You follow? Can you take all that as one unitary movement? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, sir. That's the only way to solve the whole thing. Not through fragments. Right? Now, how will you, a mind that has been broken up for generations upon generations, how will that mind, the brain, the emotions of mind, how will that mind approach or realize the totality? Right? Which is more important? Not more. Which is necessary? You follow what I'm saying? Will you approach it fragmentarily, the whole of life? Business first, money first, house first, wife, children, sex, bit by bit. Or the whole of existence. Can your mind see the whole of it at all? Is it capable? Or are you striving to see the whole of it? If you are striving to see the whole of it, that's finished. You will never have it. Because then you create a division, conflict, confusion. But when you see that life is one movement, and to see that you need to learn. You say, learn. Not from me, learn from yourself by observing. Learn to observe the division and see the futility of approaching that. The obvious fact, you can't. Through one fragment you can't approach the whole universe. You must have a mind that is capable of receiving the whole universe. And that's possible only when the mind is clear of confusion. Fear, there is no shadow of division. As the me and the you, my country, your country, my dog, all that. That means when there is complete freedom, then there is the perception of the whole. And from that comprehension, from that intelligence can act in the world, to get a job, to get no job, to do anything. But now we approach it as parts, and that we are creating havoc in the world. Right?